What is going on, guys? It's Austin. We took over the Twitter page Oz Health Tech, and that was for my round four project. And basically, what we did is we took over the account, we looked at previous things that were tweeted, and we just kept the account going. So, I'm going to tell you about my experience of keeping the account going. So, as you can probably tell by the name, technology is a huge part in this Twitter page. So, seeing as it was a huge part, I decided to tweet about technology. Um, I think it suits the page. I think it flows well with the page. The people that have taken over the page in the past did a great job. So, I decided to keep it going. But anyway, in terms of technology, what I tweeted about hearables, and apparently hearables are the next step from wearables. So current wearables can tell you your heart rate, your the amount of sleep you're getting, like stuff like that. But now what they're thinking about doing is taking all that and putting that into Apple AirPods. So I mean, that seems like a cool idea. I mean, I would be totally down for it. I think it's a little creepy having something in your ear that can tell your heart rate, but like if it's going to help you, then so be it. So I tweeted about that because I figured that was kind of interesting. It was a bit newer too, so I think some people would have liked to hear about the newer stuff. I tweeted about a Fitbit actually saving a man's life. So this man had been wearing his Fitbit for quite a while now. He went into work and he was just like sitting at work, just sitting down, not doing anything really. And he looked down at his Fitbit and it said that he had burned over 9,000 calories already, when really that's kind of ridiculous. So he reset his Fitbit, got the same results, and he was like, all right, what's going on? He went to the doctor's office. They found out that he had a leaky heart valve, which, if you leave um, untreated, it can actually be like deathly. It can cause death. So this Fitbit actually saved this man's life, which is kind of incredible. So it's amazing what technology is doing. But anyway, we also tweeted about Peloton versus SoulCycle. So basically, what these two companies are they're stationary exercise bikes that you can like set up in your house, or you often see them in the gym. But they have like a screen, or they have like a person, like a video of someone that like shows you how to like pedal, I guess. So you're sitting on the bike and he tells you like, hey, this is about to get hard, but you got it, like keep going, blah blah blah. So Peloton and SoulCycle are the main two companies that make these exercise bikes. And for the first time, Peloton has actually outsold SoulCycle. So I thought that was a pretty big deal. I figured I'd tweet about it, especially seeing as it's Oz Health Tech, so it's technology and it's health, because that exercise bike. But yeah, and then I also tweeted about Simon, and then Simon is pretty awesome. It's an like a newer version of AI technology, so artificial intelligence. It is up on the International Space Station. It's basically a little ball. It's like the size of like a basketball, and it has a little face on it. And what it does, it's an interactive artificial intelligence like respondent to the astronauts in the International Space Station. So if I was an astronaut now, if we were to ask Simon like, "Hey, how was your day?" he would respond, and you could have a conversation. Or if I'm trying to fix something and I go, Simon, how do I fix this? Simon can pull up the steps and like get you to fix the problem like step by step. He can help you out. So I thought that was amazing. Like that's so smart just to put something up there so astronauts feel less stress, because I'm sure like if something were to go wrong, they have a bunch of stress running through their mind, but they can just be like, "Hey Simon, tell me the steps to fix this," and they can just do it one step at a time. Bam, bam, bam. So I think that was a great invention. Also, with the hearables, the Apple AirPods are actually receiving an update, I guess if you want to call it. But what they're doing is they're adding advanced features, so it's like an advanced Bluetooth connection, so they like Bluetooth better to your phone. They're trying to make them noise canceling. They're trying to do a bunch of other stuff to them, but it's said that the new Apple AirPods with like the new features are supposed to come out in the first quarter of 2019, but you never actually know. Technology is tricky. It can get delayed. It can come out sooner. You never know. So hopefully we see those new Apple AirPods soon, but that is the technology section. So I also tweeted about exercise and strength because that is a main focus of my personal channel, Stocked Up Fitness. So I figured I would get it out there, like give people kind of like a preview about what they're gonna see. So I tweeted about like a bunch of different push-ups that people could do because I believe that push-ups are like one of the best exercises that someone could do. They just build your basic muscle, and then once you do certain push-ups, you can build more specific muscles. So it just is a real great segue into lifting weights. So plus you can do them right in your house. So like if you're unsure about going to the gym, you can always like bust down in your living room and just do like 25 push-ups or something like that, you know? So just something to get it out there. I tweet about other exercises. I tweet about leg day because a lot of people skip out on leg day, which is bad for you. Always do leg day. Always do leg day. But legs are important. I tweet about stretching because not many people stretch when they really should be stretching. Stretching just, I mean, it can be a workout in itself. Like some yoga poses are absolutely ridiculously hard to maintain. It takes a lot of balance, a lot of fast twitch muscles that you don't really use too often. So it's rather difficult to stay in some yoga poses or just stretch certain muscles that, may be tight. So make sure you're stretching, drink plenty of water. I just tweet about these things because I feel like they're underrated. Well, maybe not push-ups but still, that I thought like attention needs to be brought to them. But I just tweeted about them. I hope that the people viewing my tweets enjoyed it. I hope they actually clicked on the links because the links are actually super helpful. But yeah, that is the exercise and stretching. So before I wrap this up, I just wanted to say that I also tweeted about some of my hobbies. So I tweeted about hunting. I think I tweeted about fishing. I'm not sure. Right now I'm running like 4 different Twitter accounts, so I'm kind of losing track of all my Twitter. But yeah, I tweeted about some of my hobbies. So running, I tweeted a lot about running. I love to run. So, I mean, I just hope that like the people viewing my tweets enjoyed my tweets. So I think I did a pretty good job about keeping the page going. I tried to contribute positively to the page. I tried to keep some of the page's themes going. So I kept like the technology theme going, the exercise theme going. I think people liked my tweets. I got a couple likes. I think I got 1 or 2 retweets. So overall, I think I did okay running the Twitter page, especially since I'm not a big Twitter guy. I don't really use my Twitter account too much, but like now that I have projects and things that involve Twitter, I've been using Twitter a lot more. So I think I have gotten a lot better. So I think now if I were to redo this project, I could probably do it better. But you live and you learn. So it was a good experience. It got me experience under my belt with Twitter, as I said. But I also learned a lot too because finding things to tweet, I also found things that I didn't know. So one of the coolest things I found out was that running actually increases the red bone marrow in your spine, and red bone marrow means you can produce more red blood cells, and red blood cells carry oxygen to the muscles. So that way, if you're running more, you have more red bone marrow, which then produces more red blood cells. So that way you have more oxygen in your system, so you'll actually be a better runner, which makes sense. But I thought that was kind of cool. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my social media takeover. This has been Stocked Up Fitness.